Well, hello there, you wonderful humans, and welcome to Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. Hope all of you are having a great day, and thank you to Ubisoft and Massive Entertainment for providing me a early access to be able to play and review the game for all of you. I've played, I think, well over 40 hours at this point. And today I decided to, live stream my review for the game, as well as do some open world exploration to show you just how beautiful the world of Avatar really is. So I do hope you all enjoy this. Feel free to ask any questions in the chat. Sorry, I was just tabbing out there for a second. And we're just going to do some exploration. There's going to be no story spoilers in this at all. We'll probably do some side quests. We'll explore the world. We'll go hunting. We'll go gathering. We'll show you off the crafting system and everything, and I'll try and answer as many questions as I can about the game as we go along. Smug, how are you doing? Beardo Fat, thank you for the 11 months. But I do have to say, it's probably one of probably my favorite open world, like as far as like the design, the verticality, the immersiveness of the actual world that they built is so amazingly good. Especially if you're a fan of the Avatar series and stuff like that, and you've been wanting to kind of immerse yourself in this world, there's obviously no better way to do it. But I guess I'll give my rating for it. I'm not really great at rating games, but I would say if I had to rate it, I'm just going to say this out front, I would probably rate it an 8. The open world and immersiveness and getting to explore and kind of actually bring yourself into the world of Pandora, and we'll get into a lot of that throughout this live stream today, of how you discover things, how you craft, how you gather, how you hunt, really, really carries the game. So if you're looking for a really, truly great open world exploration experience, then you're going to love Avatar. It actually kind of reminds me a lot of the enjoyment that I had exploring the world of Red Dead Redemption 2, where, if you spend time going somewhere, you're gonna find something. You're gonna find something interesting, or a piece of loot, or a side quest, or something like that that's a little hidden. Now, it's not nearly as memorable as some of those moments that I had in like Red Dead Redemption 2, especially with the way it all ties into the story and stuff like that.
There you are.
But it's finally a game where everything isn't just like your map isn't overflowing with information. You don't know what you're going to find over here, other than like we know that if we look at the map, we're going to find a camp over here. There's going to be a little totem over here, but everything in between, it's really up to you to find. And I feel like that's been something that's missing, especially from like Ubisoft games. I feel like the overlay, the map, the HUD, it's just overwhelming with information all the time, and it really doesn't reward you for doing your own exploration, but Avatar really does. Brie Marie, thank you for coming to Super Bean. Welcome back. And Caleb, there's a new cozy game that got announced called Snacko. It's a village building cat sim. No way. No way. That is awesome. We're going to have to play that. But what I'm talking about with like verticality of the way this game is built is everything that we see on this map, we can actually go to. Maybe not like the boundaries. You can see like clear boundaries of the game. But for the most part, like it's really, really interesting how you explore the world of Pandora here. And let's see if we can go to like these floating mountains, for instance. There's actually some stuff I need to hunt over there, so let's start going over that way. I would like to do this during the... you know what? We can show Pandora at night. I haven't done a lot of exploring around these tall mountains, though. Oh, shoot. Oh, Freaky, thank you for becoming a bean. Let's take out these helicopters real quick. Didn't have to. They didn't aggro or anything, but we'll feed our bird.
That's your...
Oops. So everything has weak points, to include enemies as well as creatures when you go hunting. So it's really important to learn all those weak spots, because the game can be hard if you don't actually take advantage of all of them. Thank you, Freaky. It's so beautiful. No, it is truly beautiful. Like, I have to say, the engine that they use for this game must be an absolute monster. I'll show off a couple of views where it's just, you don't see it in very many games, with the level of beauty that they were able to pull off with, you know, not only the verticality of the game, but how large the map is. When I'm saying this map is big, I've played for 40 hours, and let's see if I can pull this. So the way gathering works is you don't just snatch it. So you have to actually harvest it the proper way. So you can scan it with your Navi senses, and you can see what it's going to give you. So this is actually a torso crafting material. You've got a certain level of bonuses that you can get from it. You also have like best quality rain. So if it was raining right now, we'd get a higher quality version of it. But you also have to make sure you actually gather it the proper way. And so what you have to do is you have to do like these little light pulls, and you can see if you click, like it kind of resists. And if it resists, then it resists. But if you pull it the right way, it's not going to resist, and you can actually pick it, and you'll get like the pristine quality. You're going to be careful with everything that you do in this game, down to gathering to hunting and everything. Frida, thank you for coming to Bean. And Country Girl, I'm sorry I scared you. Let's see if there's anything up here that I can harvest. I was looking for food, different types of food, because I want to make a cooking. Well, I've been in the process of making a cooking tutorial video. Is this? No, that's moss. I'm actually up here hunting eggs. Where'd my bird go? You know what? Screw it. We don't need to know. We can just do this. How often does it rain? It's pretty often. We got to go to the floating islands. That's actually where I need to hunt for what I'm looking for. I did want to show Pandora at night, though, so let's go down. Is there a lot of different customization? Yeah, we'll get into all of that. So essentially, you can unlock certain pieces of armor. There's armor hidden all over the map. You can get that for free. Oh, God, Jesus Christ. I landed on some of these bad boys right here. If you get too close to them, they explode. And it kind of creates a chain reaction as well, which can be a bit of a nightmare. Let's see what we got over here. Actually, we got the Jotun eggs right there. So that's actually what I'm hunting, is these Jotun eggs. But if there's different biomes in different locations. I'll show that off real quick. Not nearly as dark as Red Dead, thank God. Exactly. So let's climb this tree. Just got back from shopping after saving up. Just bought a PS5 for the family. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations. Let's see here. So this is a cooking material right here. We can make a special thing for that. So we got pristine and dry. You'll notice that we got a lower quality. So there's fine, superior, and I keep wanting to say excellent, but it's exquisite. And let's actually go into our hunter's guide, and we'll do wildlife gatherable. And if we go to this Jotun nest, the way you find things is actually by going to different biomes. And so once you acquire something for the first time, you can go into your hunter's guide. And like this is most commonly found in rainforest biome of the Kingler Forest, which is actually where we are right now. But rarer versions, which are going to be the superior and exquisite quality, they're going to be found on the floating mountains of the Boundless Range in the Kingler Forest. So then you actually have to hunt these down and find them. And I love that. It's like it's not just going to point you on the map where it is. You actually have to go and discover, and you kind of get used to where all these things are. Like this bad boy right here. I don't think these are going to be a high quality version. If I don't collect it fast enough, it's going to zap me. I was answering a question, then I got distracted with an egg. Ooh, please don't explode on me. It's a lot of like using your senses. Like this is a little scent trail for hunting. So this is a hexapede young scent, which is going to be a lower quality items if we decide to hunt that. Each biome has its own kind of flora and fauna, and it's very subtle sometimes with the differences, which I actually appreciate. Shelter fruit. This is actually a cooking material. We can grab one of these. I do need to actually hunt a hexapede, so maybe we'll find one. I can hear it. There it is. I think these are going to be lower quality. So as you kind of play, you'll be able to start recognizing when things are going to be high or low quality. So hexapedes spawn in like the rainforest, but since we're not near a river, it's probably going to be lower quality because that's where the higher quality are in larger packs near rivers and stuff like that. Let's see what we got. We got a young one and a young one, so 2 low quality hexapedes. So the way the quality works is you have like young, then you have normal, which are kind of like I would say like a teenager, and you have the mature ones, and the mature ones are the higher quality ones. Amelia, how are you doing? There we go. Let's go up to the floating mountains. But I've really enjoyed my time in the world. I think it's the open world exploration. The crafting is really nice, the gathering, the hunting. All of it is just so well done. I know a lot of people were concerned. It's like, oh, it's just going to be like another Far Cry or whatever it is. And I got to say, it's actually really nice. You'll notice that we just spent a lot of time exploring the world. We didn't have to fight a whole bunch of different things. We kind of just get to, you know, live in the world. And while you are fighting RDA and you're clearing outposts and things like that, just getting accosted by enemies every like 10 seconds isn't the point of Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. A lot of it is about helping out your fellow tribe mates, exploring, hunting, gathering things, and just kind of immersing yourself in the world. Because when you start off as basically orphans. You've been stolen from your family, from your clan, and you were raised by the RDA. And then you finally are able to escape, and it's really your first time as not only a player, but as, you know, the character itself, experiencing Pandora and all that it has to offer. And they do a really good job of mixing. I guess it's kind of like a triangle. You have, you know, you have the combat, which is dealing with RDA. Like, you can see them over there. We can choose to go over there if we want and fight them. Clearing out stuff, basically dealing with RDA outposts, which are these. We'll maybe clear one of these here in a little bit. We'll clear this little tower here. And you can notice that where these RDA outposts are, there's like this plague. It's basically they're poisoning the environment. And if you clear one of these, then wildlife will come back. All of the flora and fauna will start regrowing and healing, and the map will change a little bit. And that way you can, some of these will also be carrying, you know, rarer resources, like the Great Roots biome right here has a lot of rare resources in here, but you can't get them because it's all tainted and poisoned until you clear that little outpost. The map looks huge. It is. So just kind of pay attention to how long it takes us to get to the floating islands, and I'll show how far we traveled on the map, and then I'll show you the entire map. It is, when I say the map is ridiculously large, it's kind of absurd. Like those lights over there, that is a place we can go to. If we tried to fly there, it would probably take the whole freaking stream. Actually, let's do a thing. I would like to... We're gonna make a daytime for you. Does your Ecron change color with every run of the game? Or is it the same color every time? Ah, Mako, great question. I will answer that question for you really quick. I know when I did my preview video of taming an Ecron, everybody was a little concerned that you couldn't choose the color of your Ecron. You couldn't, there's the rain. You only had a select number of names, but the reason why you have to select from a preset choice of names is because your character actually references your Ikron a lot. So they have to record all the voice lines with that Ikron's name in it. But if we go into our menu, we can go to Storm here. That's what we chose for our name. And we can customize our Ikron. So not only do we have all of the different saddles and things that we'll unlock during the playthrough, these are all just cosmetics. You can change these however you can find them throughout the world. You can craft them and stuff like that. Well, you can't craft them, you find them. We can also change the skin color. So you unlock these as you play. You can do side quests. Various things will unlock not only cosmetics for your character, but also for your Ikron. I've been using this blue one, which looks pretty nice. And then you have cosmetic overrides, which are just like fully unlockable skins that you get, which, you know, locks you to a color and a cosmetic. And then you can look at your energy and things like that. So you have to make sure it's fed and you have to take care of it. You can kind of inspect it a little bit as well. So yeah, you get to change it up. Same thing goes with our character. We can do a lot of different things as well. Can you also play in third person? Third person is only available when you are flying around. Or on a dire horse, which is unfortunate. After you destroy a human base, is the forest healing instantaneous or does it happen over time? If so, how long? It is instantaneous. You go through a momentary cutscene that shows wildlife and basically it shows the flora and fauna coming back to the area and you instantly have access to it. Let me cook a meal real quick because I'm going to be hungry. So this is the cooking system. I really enjoy the crafting and gathering in this. So I'm going to have a full guide to all of this very soon. You can see you have a main ingredient and a secondary ingredient. You always have to have a main and secondary ingredient. The way it works is we essentially have a main ingredient, which is we're going to use our Fortune's fruit here. We'll use a lower quality one. And then we'll use a lower quality Jotun egg. And this is gonna, when you first start doing this, you don't know what the benefits are gonna be. You have to learn. You actually have to use the item and see what it does. But I already know what this one does. This is a pretty good recipe. So we get fleet-footed, so we get movement speed and a base health increase. We're actually gonna eat that. Excited to see gameplay of this. No, thank you all for coming to hang out. I know it's a new game. It's an early live stream.
I think I hear something.
I was going to actually do a full-blown, like, recorded review of this, but
let's go,
I wanted to. Well, I had a lot of corrupted data. I had a problem with my hard drive, which is a big problem. But I was like, you know what? Maybe it'll be better because there's so much to talk about. Maybe it would be better to just dive in and play and show everybody the game. So right now we're headed up to the floating islands here. And this is what I'm talking about, the sheer verticality of this game. Like everywhere there is something to find too. Like if we went in here, there would probably be a different type of resource in here that we could find, maybe some hidden loot and things like that. One thing that you'll find out as you play is like these little secluded hilltops and things will often have hidden like artifacts and stuff on them for you to collect, basically left by, you know, tribe members of the past. And the way that I've kind of like started thinking about it is like if I was, you know, in a tribe or something like that and I was in love with the world, where would I go to spend time? And I often find myself just going to like these high peaks with these beautiful views, and more often than not there's loot there to pick up. Like, I haven't gone to the top of this one. I don't think there's going to be anything there. But this is the kind of thing, like, this is what I recommend doing during your playthrough. Is, like, if you see these kind of, like, these peaks that kind of stand out, I recommend going to them, because more often than not, you're going to find something useful on them. Ooh, shoot. I think this one was a trap. Oh my god. I've never seen one do this before. I think I broke it. I am playing on PC right now, yes. Oh, Christ. There are a lot of quests and side quests to do. I have a ton of side quests. We're going to be doing a bunch of them in the stream. So we're not going to be doing any main quests today, but I am going to be doing side quests. So it doesn't look like we have... Oh, actually, you know what? We have these here, which is a longbow crafting material. It's probably a high-quality version as well. I already have a bunch of them, so I'm not going to gather them. Well, like I said, there's usually something useful on these high peaks and stuff like that. So I recommend spending a lot of time checking out every little nook and cranny, especially if it's high. Daniel, thank you for the 55 months. Reviews are kind of harsh for this one, not going to lie. So what reviews have you watched? So I watched ACG's review, who liked it, and I trust ACG's opinion very, very much. Probably one of the main reviewers that I do watch. GameSpot rated an 8. I didn't watch anybody else's review though. I feel like a lot of people were expecting like a Far Cry, and I don't, just the game. If you're wanting like a new Far Cry game, like it's not gonna appease you, I don't think. I've only watched 2. I watched GameSpot's review. I didn't watch it, I just looked to see what they reviewed it as. But I did watch ACG's review. Is it single player only? No, there is a co-op. And progress transfers too, so you can be playing on your own, and say you decide to join a friend, your progress will actually carry over to that. So you can free roam and play along with your friend, and both of your progress maintains that, so that way you can still continue to play on your own. You don't lose any progress. It's actually a really nice co-op experience. Yeah, but I've seen good reviews. ACG gave it a good review, which I was... Wait, how did I screw that up? Screw you! Oh, I still got an exquisite one. Never mind. Never mind. Good game. Good game. So this is what we just used our hunter's guide to figure out where the higher quality ones of these were. So these are Jotun eggs that we're hunting, which is for a really good meal that we want to be able to make. Also, our Ikron likes them as well. Oh my god, I've never seen a freaking double rainbow before. My first time seeing a rainbow in the game. How big is the map? In kilometers or miles? Sisu. Sisu, you killing me, Smalls. I'll put it in... I've been streaming for 23 minutes, and we flew from here to here. So it's taken me 23 minutes. I stopped here briefly. And we've flown from here to here in 23 minutes. This is how big the map is. I have been playing for 40 hours, and I've been trying to go to every single place I possibly can, and this is how much of the map I've unlocked. So that's how big. So in terms of scale, it's biggly wiggly. Not only that, but that's just the size of the map, like length and width-wise, not verticality or under or any of that. The map is huge. Everything you can see right now, until you literally cannot see anymore, is how big the map is. And look how well the game renders everything in. Like, I do have to give a shout out to the optimization that they've done. So I'm not using frame generation. I'm not doing any of that stuff. I am just playing on an i7 with a 4090. I'm getting well above 70 FPS with DLSS on quality. No frame generation or anything like that. Getting great FPS. Stability is amazing. Haven't had any crashes. It's well optimized. It's freaking beautiful. Especially like when you take into consideration how much of the game is rendered in at once, the depth and variety of the flora that you'll see in the game. Like, I don't know how they pulled it off, but hats off to the developers for truly like giving you high quality with performance as well. You don't see that very often. I can't get up that freaking tree and I need to. You know what? There's eggs over here. Let's go over here. Are there weapons like guns? Yeah, there's weapons, there's guns, there's multitude. We'll show them off here soon. Why am I struggling today? I was about to compliment the world traversal as well. Actually, no, we don't need one of those. We need these eggs. Because it's really interesting. You'll notice like we can jump, right? But if you hold the jump button, you can actually charge a jump and you can use it to be able to move a little bit farther. You can also, when sprinting, be able to slide and jump and all that stuff. You kind of have this parkour effect that you can do throughout the world. And at first, it's a little bit weird because it's not something you're used to experiencing. But as you go through it, it's like, oh my god, it just flows so well. Especially with some of the world design that they've done. Am I screwing this up? Oh, shoot. Gimme. Yoink. Ah. I need another one. We're gonna hunt a big old boyo soon as well. For Breakpoint, Wildlands, even Far Cry's were all beautiful games. Yeah, but so Far Cry, I agree, was pretty. But this one, so I've had an issue with Ubisoft games for a while where like the textures, they're almost like see-through as you go through them. They like kind of like break apart, they get pixelated. It's a little weird. You'll notice as we're kind of going through this environment that we don't have any of that. It's high quality textures at every single point. It's kind of hard to explain what I'm trying to explain. But oh shoot. I thought I screwed up. This game looks gorgeous. It really is. We're actually going to go hunting for a rare resource. We're going to go over here. I'm hoping one is spawned. Is there VR support? Not that I'm aware of. And by that I mean no. Sorry, I could have just said no. Two more questions. Do you know how long the animal render spawn distance is? Also, is every living animal like a bird or a real thing or just a moving picture? It's a great question, actually. And I think you'll be very surprised. To answer that question, I need to show you, I think. So, that right there, that big flock, those do exist. They'll interact with you. You can't target, you can't do anything with them. That's actually part of the... I don't know it's part of the process of having cleaned up the air. There's these creatures called kinglers, and they haven't been able to live in the area because of all the pollution. And as you start cleaning up, you see these large packs of them. We can fly up to them. We can interact with all of those Ekrons. Everything you see flying around is an actual creature. None of this is just imagery. Like that Ekron right there, if we can probably scan it. Can't scan it. Just because it's too far away. But it's very far. Like very far. You can see like that is very, very far away. Lots of quests. Yeah, we're going to be doing a bunch of side quests here in a second. Yeah, so everything you see moving around, flying around is a creature. It's scannable. Not all of it is killable. Not all of it is harvestable. So you'll notice this big pack right here. It looks a little wonky. But if we fly up to it, they're going to interact with us. So they'll start spreading around. They'll start moving around. I think they might even... Oh, shoot. I held the wrong button. Yeah, they're not scannable. We actually need to take care of this. The combat, honestly, can be pretty difficult, especially if you don't spend a lot of time upgrading your character and things like that. I mean, you're a naked person up against rockets and bullets. So you have to figure out the right angles. You have to either be stealthy or be very good at killing things quickly, or you can go from full health to nothing unbelievably fast. There's been points and times where I was like, oh, I got caught. I'm just going to stand here and take the L. But I will have videos coming out that will help you get powerful right at the beginning. There's a couple of quest lines. There's a couple of free pieces of loot that you can get. Oh, shoot. What am I doing? I forgot to blow it up. Screw the RDA. Do I know the render distance? I can't tell you. I can't tell you anything other than what you can see. I don't know what the distance of that is. That is a huntable animal right there, though. That's something huntable. So, like, we can see that stuff over there. We are going to actually hunt something right now, so maybe that'll answer your question. I can't tell you distances. I didn't design the game, you know? It's far. I wish I had a better, like, answer for that than you. But, like, that's pretty far right there. That's technically huntable, although I wouldn't recommend killing them because you don't get anything from it other than just, like, murdering the wildlife for no reason. So are you human in a Na'vi, like in the movie, or how does that work? So no, you're actually from a clan called the Sarantu, which basically don't exist anymore. They've basically all been murdered. You're one of the last few remaining of the Sarantu clan. And what happened is you're basically an orphan. You were kidnapped as a baby, or as a child, a small child, and you were held by the RDA, and you were raised to be basically brainwashed by the RDA to fight other Na'vi, or to basically be brainwashed by the RDA. And this happened from the time you were a child until you were a teenager. And then you were basically that point in time takes place during the movies when Jake Sully, there we go, that's actually what we're hunting right there. When Jake Sully, you know, helped the resistance, or like basically, you know, take down the RDA. And then you are put into a cryopod for a number of years, for a very long time. So you've never actually, as a character in the game, experienced what Pandora is. You've never, except for when you were a very small child, been outside of an RDA facility. And so a lot of the game is you reintegrating back into society, rejoining with the clans, reintegrating back into not only your own clan, but helping out other clans as well. And it's all about experiencing what the world has to offer. And it's all very new for your character. So this is actually a Hammerhead Titanothere. This is a mature one. This is actually a great spawn location for them. We have a young one right there. You'll notice that there's two different qualities too. So we have, you know, this one that drops these purple items, which is superior. And we have a mature one right here, which drops the exquisite, the best quality items that we can get. Can you play the game on the computer? Yes, I'm playing on PC right now. And hunting it's very interesting. I do have a full-blown hunting tutorial already recorded and ready to release. Actually covering hunting one of these. You'll notice that we have different highlights on here. So we have flesh, which is like this light blue. We have armor right here. So if you hit there, you're going to do like no damage at all. Same thing with the face. And we have this gold highlighted spot. And this is why I love the hunting in this game, because you actually have to try and hunt. You can't just murder it, right? Because if you hit it in a bad spot, you're going to ruin its hide, you're going to ruin its horns, you're going to ruin its meat, you're going to get lower quality stuff. Now, with one like this is a mature one, so we're guaranteed to get these gold quality, these exquisite quality items. But you'll notice that it has like a range, right? So it's 24 to 28 for the horn, 50 to 55 for the hide. If we don't get a perfect kill on this, which means we're hitting it in its most vulnerable spot, we're killing it in one shot, we're not making it suffer, we're not ruining its hide or anything like that, then we're going to get the highest version possible. So we want to hit it right there in its weak spot. You'll notice we got a clean kill and merciful, which means that it didn't suffer, it didn't experience any trauma. We literally just killed it instantly. And now we can actually get the highest quality items from the highest quality creature. So now we can gather it. And we get the best quality items from it. Now, it's not always easy to hit those vulnerable spots. It's actually, we just got really lucky that it stood still and we got a perfect angle on its vulnerable spot. We'll see if we can get it on the young one over here too. Your senses, you can use it indefinitely. So you can just hold it and it'll activate indefinitely. You can see here, like the render distance of all the gatherables is pretty far as well. So a lot of this is like stealthily approaching your prey. Also using the right size equipment. We're using a heavy bow because we're fighting something, you know, thick. We don't want to scare it. How close before they spook? That's going to be dependent on your gear as well as your skills. You can spec into stealth. You can spec into a whole bunch of different things. You can get stealth armor specifically for hunting. Wildlife, you can spec into stealth for RDA and things like that as well. So you really customize your character a lot for whatever activity you are doing. I love when Brainy Tag comes out with a tutorial video voice. So yeah, we just got some pretty good items. Let's see here. If I go into my Hunter's Guide, we can go back to Wildlife Gatherable. And you're going to spend a lot of time in the Hunter's Guide because you're trying to learn everything about the world, right? And you'll notice here that using a hammerhead fatty meat as a main cooking ingredient in combination with a shell fruit is rumored to have a special effect. So we've already got a couple of these fatty meats, which gives us 40% less damage from wildlife and RDA. So this is basically a tanky food, right? But now we want to get a shell fruit. So if we go to Flora Gatherable, it's like, okay, I need a shell fruit, right? Shell fruit are going to be on these trees. Oh, that's dawn fruit. We want shell fruit. Why am I struggling right now? I know what shell fruit are. There they are. So they're going to be found in rainforest biome and thorny wilds biome of the Kingler Forest. So what we can do now is we can open up our map and we can check out the different biomes. Does meat spoil over time? No, it does not. So thorny wilds, I think that's going to be over here. So you can see all the different biomes and stuff. This is where you're going to find specific resources. And let's see if I got a fast travel point over here. We're going to take out this RDA facility if we can. This is a bigger one. We'll see if we can. That way I can show you the process of that. Actually, there's a fast travel point right there. And we'll pick up some side quests now too. Is there third person? No. I'm new here, but how is the game in all honesty? I would give it an 8 out of 10. Now, if you're looking for a game where you're just going to run around and just go pew, 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 and, you know, wanting to just murder everything, might not be the game for you. If you're looking for something to truly, explore the world and see what the world has to offer, and...
Have you met our other guest?
There's two quests
You
here.
are not the only visitor among the Aranehe. Kukulope, she comes to trade with us on occasion. Where from is a mystery. Like you, she is a daring one. So take the opportunity to meet her. You never know how long she will be at Ikran Landing before adventure calls to her again.
New quest, a mysterious guest. Let's go take care of that. We'll pick up this quest too.
The Kinglaw have started leaving our home tree to nest again in the forest. but too many still linger. Etua never likes to ask, but I think she could use your help.
Will I eventually be doing a story playthrough? Yes. Yes, I will. Ooh, Steady Wings Part 1. That sounds like we're going to get a bonus if we do that. And I will be doing a story playthrough. I just didn't want to start the story playthrough until the game officially releases tomorrow. I wanted to be able to just play, do open world, and show as much of the game as I could without spoiling the game. But yeah, no, there's a good... The game is really balanced between crafting, world exploration, and combat. But the game doesn't force you into any of it, and that's what I like. You're free to kind of experience the game as you want. And I feel like that's what's lacking in a lot of games. Like, I feel like every game is now like, it's either I'm going to throw a ton of information at you and spoil pretty much everything that's possible to find on the map and just throw it in your face, which is unfortunately a typical Ubisoft trope. This game doesn't have that problem. Or every 5 seconds you're just doing the same monotonous over and over combat and just doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over until your mind is done. And a lot of people like that kind of stuff. But this is very much, you have a lot of freedom. You have a lot of freedom on how you upgrade your gear. We'll get into the crafting here in a minute as well. I think it's really, really well done. And maybe it's my bias of like craving a game where I can immerse myself and just kind of discover everything the game has to offer on my own, rather than have me like handheld through all of it. But for me, it's I have found myself just diving headlong into just finding everything possible in the open world. And like, that's my favorite thing in games. So it's a biased opinion because it appeases what I've been longing for in a game. Have I noticed any duplicate side quests? Honestly, I haven't done a lot of side quests. I was genuinely trying to grind through the game, and so I could do like I beat the game, like I played as much as I possibly could. I could not get through the game in time to fully beat it. There was just so much to do, and I didn't want to do a review on, like a full-blown video review on a game I couldn't fully beat. Not because it's hard, I mean, it can be hard in certain circumstances, but because there was so much to discover and do that that's kind of why I'm doing the review this way. I could have done it. So we can see this fruit right here. This is what we're trying to hunt right here. This is an exquisite quality one. But we've got this bad little spiky mushroom here that we got to take care of before we jump over there. I found that out the hard way. I took a big spike up the butt and I did not enjoy it. Oh, son of a beached whale. Do you have any idea of how many hours you could spend in this game roughly with the story? I've played over 40 hours of the game, and I have not unlocked the final zone yet. I don't even think I'm halfway through the zone that I just unlocked, which is the upper plains. So I'd say probably a good 40 to 60 hours of just story. If I were to guess. I don't know because I haven't finished the story. I have approaching 50 hours in the game at the moment. I've had it for a couple of days, and I've played pretty much non-stop with as little sleep as I possibly could get to play through as much of the game as possible. So I'm very knowledgeable on open worlds, how to find things, how to, better locate secrets. Oh, God, apparently not avoid things that were going to touch your butt in a bad way, though. Could you say roughly 80 to an hour? If you wanted to 100% the game and do all the side quests, collect all of the things around the map, hunt everything, I can confidently say over 60 hours of gameplay. I don't know how efficient I've been. I don't know how efficient some of you are. I'd say probably even more than that. There's also going to be DLCs and things like that in the future as well. There's 2 story DLCs. Ooh, something grumpy down there. Is there a faction system? No. So all of the clans currently in the area are trying to work together to take down the current RDA threat. So there is, I can show you. So there's this big precedent on clan contribution. So essentially, as the only surviving Sarantu, and especially not having been integrated into, you know, Pandora life, a lot of your time is spent gathering certain items and providing them as contribution to various clans. I've actually got a video on this. You unlock some really great gear. I'm still actually using the gear 40 hours in. So each of these camps have a contribution box, and they have a specific requirement that they're looking for. And you get bonus, you get gear, you get all sorts of things for completing these. And they're spread throughout the map. So there's all of these kind of like these little tribes, these little outposts, these camps all over the map. They double as fast travel points as well. So right here, so like this over Gentle Water clan contribution is a cave route. We could go find that right now. But what this does is, well, I got the item that I was looking for. So let's fast travel back to Home Tree. Is there any violence? Oh yeah, you can rip a dude out of a we'll get into combat in a second. There's violence.
Can you save me from something of a headache?
Sure. This dude's been asking me to save him from this headache for like 40 hours now.
Both of them are sharp and capable. A shame they can never see eye to eye. This most recent disagreement, however, it sounds serious. Leon especially sounds so tense now. They could benefit from some
Jimmy Jab,
diplomacy, surely.
There are no spoilers for any of the movies in this game. They reference Jake Sully once.
Nafika will adore this color.
How is the performance? The game is, I haven't said this in a very long time. The game is well optimized. For how beautiful and how large this game is, you will be unbelievably surprised. So yeah, this is a clan contribution thing. And you can contribute various resources to these. We'll get rid of the Skyrock Moss. We don't need that anymore. We'll get rid of that. You'll notice we get this like Home Tree Aranthe clan favor. You can then spend this clan favor at various NPCs that'll give you high quality resources. They'll give you mods for your weapons. If we go to designs, they'll give you designs. If we say go to this food person over here, we can get some really fancy recipes and ingredients and stuff like that. So we basically spend our clan favor on things like this. Now, I'm not going to do any of this because I've already bought all of this before. But say I go to a place that I haven't bought a lot of stuff from yet because I've been working on my clan favorites. This is the Upper Plains. We'll go here real quick. I have an i7 whatever bajillion K and a 4090. I'm not running frame generation. I'm using DLSS quality, and I'm getting 70 plus FPS. I have it locked to 60 at the moment.
See what I have.
Items here, so we can get a better bast, which is going to be a weapon crafting material. We've got bow mods here, so we can restore 20% energy when a status effect applied to an enemy target. Wildlife damage. So if we wanted to, say, hunt more wildlife, we could pick up this mod right here. So there's all sorts of ways to customize your stuff.
Right well, warrior.
Let's actually go to the crafting menu. I know a lot of you have asked about the crafting.
The sisters are younger than kin, but they understand better than
I don't want to spend any of my favor. Let me see if I have anything to craft.
I do not know you, but I welcome you.
I don't have a lot of great crafting materials at the moment, but see if we can craft an upgrade. So this is the crafting menu. So we can craft all of our gear. So all the gear, this is all the stuff. We cannot craft RDA stuff, but we can craft all of... I think there's actually might be an RDA crafter somewhere. So you can see here I have one design. I have 3 designs for a lot of these. I only have 1 headgear design. So if I wanted a better piece of headgear, I would need to find a shell, and I would need to find a bark. And I could then use those materials to upgrade this. So say you find something at the beginning of the game, like this Natu shawl, or maybe there's a specific item that you find throughout your playthrough that you really like the look of, or you like the stats that it gives you. Then what you can do is you can continuously upgrade this to a maximum. You can see, like, the shawl has a bare minimum of 47 health to craft and a maximum of 178. So you could use this throughout the majority of your playthrough if you really like it. Let me see if I have anything here that I can actually craft. Ooh. Rain thistle fiber. Like, we could go find this right now and we could craft this. We need to find a piece of something. I could probably craft a longbow. Nope. I can't craft anything. Oh my lord. God dang it. I think I could craft the simple... So you can see here that the simple wristband has 15 to 95 health, right? And that's going to be dictated by the item that you use. This is why you want to be able to find higher quality hammerhead stuff or higher quality crafting ingredients. So right now we can get a maximum of 55 health, but if we found maybe something rarer and like a better hide, then we could up the quality of this simple wristband. So that's kind of the crafting mechanics. It's not a great explanation, but...
I cannot make Zanke without Wei.
Let's see here. Did I store stuff? Oh my god, I stored stuff instead of taking it out. I did. That's why I had nothing. Oh my god. Sometimes you have big brains, and sometimes you just don't, you know? Lord hath mercy on my soul.
Oh, I need more light.
Ooh, we actually have a cloaked panther light hide. That could come in handy. We have a cloaked panther tooth as well. Ooh, we might be able to do an upgrade. Hold on. Ooh, we got cloaked panther meat, which is 45 damage. That's exciting. I had stored a lot of my stuff because I was working on videos. Sound Blast Colossal Bone. Spear throwing craft material. Oh my lord. What does my flying mount look like? I'll show you in a second. Keep your pants on. There we go. So we got Natu's shawl.
These curds cannot wait until morning.
So this is going to give us now 72 health. But you'll notice too that each crafting item has a specific bonus. So not only do you get the health, but you also get the bonus. Like this one has wildlife damage on it. This moss has a bonus of ranged resistance. So you can customize the clothing depending on what item you use. If we went with this Viper Wolf Tool, we can only get 5% wildlife damage. Or we get elemental resistance, or we could get... That's the 2 we can get right now. So you have a lot of customizability in your crafting. We're going to put everything in storage again. Comes out in 10 hours for you? Nice. Ooh, riding greaves. There we go. Let's grab our mods. We're going to donate the ones that we're not going to use. And we'll grab our food.
The sisters are younger than kin, but they understand better than him the challenges we face.
And we'll go do that side quest as well. All right, 1 second. I'll be right back.
If we ignore the Sky People today, they will swarm the circle tomorrow.
The nights are too quiet.
So we got another one of them really dumb people in chat. How does the Far Cry with an Avatar skin feel so far? Play the game before you open your stupid mouth. God. Hate when people talk shit and they haven't even played a game yet. So stupid. All right. Anyways, let's do that side quest. She's in the Ekron landing at Home Tree. Oh, okay. So we gotta go back to Home Tree. Want to do some of these side quests, right? I haven't done it a lot.
I am worried, and you should.
How many hours of gameplay did it take to get an Ekron? You can get it in a couple hours. They don't lock you.
Sounds like
Shoot.
you was pulling your tail.
They don't prevent you from getting an Ekron. They really want you to. The world is massive.
Maybe jumping from the smaller arch.
Tua is right. The Sky People are scum.
I'm trying to find this quest person. They're supposed to be at Ekron Landing, which is right here.
The sky calls to me.
You can see how
What
even
is it
just
you
finding somebody from a quest. Oh, what is this? What? Oh my god, there's a whole part of the game I didn't even know existed. What? Hack 18 turrets? Ride 10,000 meters on a dire horse during nighttime? Eat a what? Gather 5 Kingler cocoon fibers. Actually, I need to do that. I'm gonna accept that challenge. Hunt 1 feral viper wolf using a... What? Craft 1 superior bow? I'll do that. What the heck? That's not the person.
May the winds treat you well.
Did I just complete... That was the quest? My god, I didn't even know that existed. Are you serious? I've been playing 40 hours. I had no idea that NPC existed. Sorry. Let's pick up another side quest. I don't want to do anything in the upper plains. We'll do special delivery. An RDI pilot crashed at the Scorpion full of medical supplies. Is flying in the boundless range. His last transmission was near Solitude Station. All right, it's level 10. Actually, Severed Bonds. Severed Bonds is an important one, I think.
I must take a group out today. Let them really...
So I do have guided mode on right now. So there's a couple different ways to be able to play the game. There's guided mode, which will actually pinpoint things on the map for you. But there's also immersive mode, which will get rid of everything. You just have to, like, you have to go by this explanation, and that's it. But we know he's over here, which is actually near an RDA facility, which I said we would take out, so we're going to go do that first.
So to speak.
Is there a photo mode? Yes, yes there is. Surprisingly.
No other clothes?
Ah, you there. Late.
Is getting an Ekron through story? It is a story mission, yes. It's a story mission, then you have customizability of said Ekron. So we can go into our skills here. And so we have ancestor skills, which are super important. I wanted to unlock some today. You can see here we get like deeper connection. We can show this on the map. Like we need to go actually clear this facility here to get that. But that's level 20. I'm not even strong enough to do that yet. We have a wing gust. When landing, your Ekron will perform a wing gust. So basically, it's going to damage things within 30 meters. We have safe landing. We have a screech now, which I've never even used. I only just unlocked this morning, or last night rather. We have eject. I haven't gotten to do this yet. I want to rip somebody out of one of these so bad.
a champion. We should all follow her.
I got to give you some props, man. The amount of repetition of questions, I'd be breaking stuff by now. No, I mean, this was the point of this. I wanted to
The Sarantu.
be able to answer questions. This is my question answering stream. Did you purchase the game, or was it a gift or review? So I did already purchase the game, but then I did get so I was able to participate in their early access playthrough of it, where I got to play 2.5 hours of the game. That's how I was able to release my first video. And then I was provided a key by Ubisoft and Massive Entertainment to be able to play and review the game early. So I've been playing the game since the first. Pretty much nonstop every day since the first. And I haven't beaten it yet. When I'm saying nonstop, I'm saying 10 plus hours a day since the first. All right, so we need to take this outpost out.
Whoa!
Oh, we have some RDA fighting some wildlife here. Oh, now they're fighting me. Okay. So yes, I did get the game for free, but I also already paid for it. So take that for what you will. There you go. We're over here. Oh, hi. Jesus. These things suck. This might be my chance, though, to stagger them. Maybe. God dang it. I'm telling you, you take a lot of damage if you try and face tank stuff. It sucks. Oh my god, I missed. Is there aim assist? I don't know. I'm playing on a mouse and keyboard, so if there is, I don't have access to it. Oh, this is the easiest puzzle I've ever seen. Oh, a rebel chest guard. Okay. You see here you can ruin pelts as well. Did I try playing with the controller? Yes. The controller is good, but I couldn't figure out how to put my weapon away.
Volatile reservoir.
So I stopped playing with the controller. I'm sure there's a button, I just overlooked it. All right, so we're gonna clear this outpost. So you'll notice as we gonna get closer to this outpost, you can see the lush greenery, but then everything starts dying. And essentially these outposts, they're oil drilling sites or something like that. And they're polluting and poisoning the environment. There's a couple people asking about that earlier. Let's stock up on some resources before we go in here. I'm probably going to end up face tanking this, which is not the smartest way to go about doing it by any means. I think it's a larger one too, which sucks. So we gotta close the gas storage pipeline, close the shipping sector pipeline, and shut down the power plant's energy feed. It's level 10, we should be okay. Alright, it is 2023. If you have a 10-year-old GPU, the chances of you running this game in any kind of good manner is extremely low. Like, I don't mean to be rude, but I know I'm going to get these questions for when GTA 6 comes out, too, and it's like, can my 930 Ti handle this game? No, it's not going to handle it very well. You can play it at minimum on, like, 1080p, probably. Alright, I think we're going to... Christ. I genuinely hate taking these out. It's not easy. If you get seen, you're in for a bad freaking day.
Angry skies out there. Be advised.
Shoot, I got seen. Like I said, in for a bad day.
Be advised. Fog is set to distance. Be cautious.
Oh, shoot.
All units be advised. Base perimeter may have been compromised.
Oh, we've got air support coming in now. Hopefully we can take them out before they drop people off. Oh, Christ. Nope. God dang it. Your new bow has punch? Oh yeah, no, I have a pretty good bow. Alright, so they're dropping off new people to fight, which is great.
All units be advised. Base perimeter may have been compromised. Alert. Hostiles have been detected.
Those big guys suck. There's a couple different versions. This big guy doesn't suck as much as the next big guy. Oh, Christ. Oh, God. So I'm using a heavy bow right now, which is a bit OP for killing most humans. It's imagine getting hit with with an arrow basically the size of your entire body. Is how big these heavy bow arrows are.
All units be advised. Base perimeter may have been compromised.
Yes, it is multiplayer. And it is multiplayer in a way that's actually really nice. So you can play co-op with people. I do have RDA weapons like guns and stuff like that, but I'm not going to use them. Oh, shoot. Oh, God. That's a lot of people over there. Dang it. I am currently playing on PC. You can see their little weak spot. I'm gonna try and hit. I missed. Oh, God dang it. Oh, that's not good. So this bow right here, the short bow, shoots 3 arrows at once. It's pretty OP. But it's also kind of hard to use because you can't aim down the sights with it. It's kind of like a shotgun for a bow. I'm playing this a lot safer. My character is kind of range based, so I've set it up to essentially be able to hunt things from range and do extra damage from it. So if I get super close to something, it sucks a little bit. It's not bad. I like being at distance rather than being close to something. Man, how'd you get out of that explosion? Was that not a spear throwing tool? Yeah, it was. I just got the spear throwing tool. It is awesome. It's kind of hard to use, but it is awesome. So we got 2 more things that we need to take down for this. I think we just go all Rambo style now. For the most part, we took out all the big stuff already. That's what I recommend doing. If you're taking out these outposts, I highly recommend taking out all of the mechs. The people do a lot of damage, but if you take out all the mechs, clearing these outposts becomes exponentially easier. And there we go. This one was actually easier to clear than I thought it was going to be. Because sometimes there's a lot more to do. They can take a while to clear sometimes, especially the big ones. And you can see that the world starts healing. There's going to be flora and fauna coming back to the area. A lot of these are going to be locked, like a lot of the rarer creatures for the better resources will be in these areas. I like that they put you in front of the place where all the good loot's gonna be, though.
Guess they took most of it when things got loud.
So we got a gorilla bracelet, arm guard mod. Status report, I guess. Ooh, chest guard. That would nice a long time ago. Sometimes you'll get other little bonuses around these areas that'll pop up. Like this memory painting. I'm not going to do that. Those memory paintings are probably the things that I hate, that they take so long. All right, I think we can still do the... Man, there's a lot of RDA over here. I don't know why. If you play multiplayer, do you have to be next to the person at all times? Actually, I don't know, but I don't think so, because they let you carry your over your own progress. I think you get to play in the same world together, but you do not have to be tethered. I'm not 100% sure of that because I haven't tested it. But I'd say I'm like 70% sure you don't have to be tethered. Maybe more than that. Do stuff chests respawn? No, they do not. It's all about you trying to get things from the world. The world's going to give you some free stuff. It's going to give you some free loot. But for the most part, resources and things like that, you're going to have to earn them. You don't? I saw another streamer in a whole different zone. There's fast travel to the other person as well. Nice. Yeah, no, I haven't gotten to do... Oh, we've got Viper Wolves. I magically live in New Zealand, so I can play right now, but I want to watch your stream. Oh, Dixie, go enjoy the game. Try and do this one a little bit stealthier. As I 100% fail at doing it stealthier. I swear I've done these stealthy. I just can't stealth during streams, is what we've discovered. Shoot. There's actually a lot of people here. Oh, Christ on a muffin. Oh my God, go away. You're not supposed to be this close. Get out of there. Christ. Oh my God. Actually, yeah. My God. I definitely woke up and chose violence on this one. Jesus Christ. I think we did it. Good Lord. Whew. This game is beautiful, not a type of game I personally enjoy. Well, we've been... Stoli, have you only encountered the last few minutes where we're doing combat? Because that's only a small portion of the game. Oh, Christ. A release on Steam? Actually, I don't know. Usually when you buy anything Ubisoft, you can buy it on Steam, but then you still have to use Ubisoft Connect. And I do know for a fact you have to use Ubisoft Connect for this. Do I know if it's available on Steam? I don't. I haven't actually looked, if I'm being honest. On posts, all I see is people saying it looks like Blue Far Cry. It's because they haven't played the game. Stupid people shouldn't be allowed to use the internet. But they are, and it's the world we live in now. Played a lot of Far Cries, and... I mean, every open world game is going to have similarities, but it does do very well at creating its own thing. I think they did a really great job of taking a franchise that exists and doing their thing with it and really creating a world that you can immerse yourself in. No, you cannot change from first person to third person. You can when you're mounted, but that's it. Well, let me rephrase that. If you're on foot, you're in first person. If you're mounted, you're on third person. The problem is, people today, they see something that makes them feel cool, and they're going to be like, okay, I liked what this person said. I bet they felt pretty cool about saying that. And then that dumb person wants to be a sheeple, and then they do the same thing. And none of these people have even played the game yet. It doesn't come out till tomorrow. I'm not paid. I didn't get paid to play this game. I did get it for free, even though I already paid for it. So there's that. I already planned on playing it. And I genuinely, from a person that loves open world games, Far Cry games have not done it for me. I've not finished a single Far Cry game in the past
tunnel boring machine
10 years.
Chewing its way into the hillside for minerals.
But I do see myself finishing this one. Is it cross-platform? Yep. Definitely unique and not like Far Cry. People are going to be hateful and complain. Yeah, because they think they're cool. People are angry nowadays. You gotta take people's opinions with a grain of salt. We're all angry. We're all stuck inside. We're all working 24/7, not doing anything fun. And the way a lot of people live their lives nowadays is just to hate on stuff because it makes them feel better. It's just the way it is. But for those of you that have been around the community for a long time, you know I don't play a game unless I like it. And I didn't know if I was gonna like it because I haven't liked a Far Cry I haven't liked the Far Cry, so I was very trepidatious when I went in and being like, is it just? I went in with the same concern, like, is it gonna be, you know, a Far Cry game with blue people's skin? And I was very pleasantly surprised that it was not. This is why I basically cut myself off from the world here in the Colorado mountains. It's a good life choice right there for sure.
How can the sky people do this to us?
Ooh, side quest.
I know.
Woe is me. Not a side quest, just blue people being really concerned about life.
I will learn to hunt the sky people for this.
I haven't been stalked by a predator yet. Many times. Many times. I also encountered a storm glider, those big angry things. I call them big angry flaps of death, and it one-shot me, so that was a fun experience. Ooh. Hunting opportunity. This is, oh, it's a polluted stern beast. Low quality stuff. It's just, did it just die? God, it just died. Aw, I've never actually seen that happen before. Aw. Man, that sucks. Angel Lunari, thank you for coming to Super Bean. Can you walk, not just run? So, this is your normal speed, and then this is sprinting. Oh, what the hell is that? Alright, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I have beautiful mountains, have gorgeous roads for my cars and motorcycles, and most importantly, fiber internet. Oh my god. Just rub it in my face, ma'am. Rub it in my face. I live in the butthole of Georgia with garbage roads, no mountains, and garbage internet.
No sign of him, though.
Oh no, I hope he's alright. Those medical supplies wouldn't hurt either. No, that sounded gross. Just try and find Louis.
Let's try and do this more better this time. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm using the wrong bow. I used the wrong bow. It's a good bow, but not for what I was trying to do. Oh, God. Time to use some explosives. They're all grouped up. What? Explode. There we go.
I'm picking up radio chatter. They're coming right at you.
God, they suck. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, is this how it's gonna be? Freaking fighting a helicopter, boy? Where you at? You wanna go? Alright, somebody asked how mounted combat is. We'll show you. If my flap of death will come.
Let's go, Storm. No sign of the pilot. Better look around.
Alright, let's see what's going on up in here. Well, so much for stealth. I tried and failed. Oh god, the investigation things. I haven't done one of these in a while.
Where did the pilot go?
So this is an RDA defector. And we have to link clues together. Try and figure out what happened.
Someone rifled through these. Louis? Or his pursuers?
I don't see any footprints anywhere. I just spent $3K on registration fees for one of your cars? Oh my god. The trick is you just don't register your vehicles ever. Don't listen to me. Oh god. Alright, what are we doing with our lives? Investigate the crash site for signs of the RDA defector, but I don't see anything. I'm supposed to find footprints or something? What's going on here? Can you mount the Panther thing? No, there are only 2 mounts in the game. There's the dire horse, which you get in the plains biome, and then there is the Ekron, which is going to be your main mount of the game. Like, there's going to be the map is so large that the times that you're going to use a dire horse over the Ekron are so unbelievably, oh, it's polluted, unbelievably slim. I'm going to be honest. Wait. There it is. That's the clue we're looking for.
RDA issue. Badge reads DeLuca.
No teaks. What is going on here? Man, I don't want to use... I'll use the fruity cheese. There must be something outside of this zone. These are probably my least favorite parts of the game, this whole investigation stuff. I know what they try to do, but I have spent so much time doing these investigations, and it's just... It is not very intuitive. And I've wasted so much time just looking around for a clue I could not see for the life of me. Oh, there's another... No, we've already investigated that. Usually you're supposed to link the clues together.
Jumper cut themselves free.
But I'm not getting any progress, which is weird. I think it might be... I don't want to say it's bugged, but I feel like it might be, because I'm not getting any progress towards my investigation, and I've investigated literally everything here. Is playing with controls more difficult? I've only seen people playing with controller up till now, and I read somewhere it's definitely made for controller rather than keyboard and mouse. I would say playing with the controller is if you are used to playing with a controller, I would definitely say it's easier. It's taken me a while to get used to a lot of the controls on the keyboard. They're not super duper intuitive. But once you get used to it, playing on a mouse and keyboard is just fine. It is a little bit more natural to play on the controller though. Actually, use my brain. It's right in front of you. I've investigated every single thing here.
Maybe it's linked to...
There's the linking. Oh, it's been so long since I've had to do this. I forgot you have to actually go up to link the clues.
DeLuca ejected during the crash. Maybe it's linked to...
It's been like 20 hours since I've done one of these. I forgot. There's a tutorial at the beginning that teaches you how to do this.
Patched himself up in a hurry. Pilot ejected but was injured. Can use the smell of antiseptic to track him down.
All right, now we're good. So we gotta trace the central. Sorry, it's been so long since I've done one of the investigations. I thought you only had to inspect it. You actually have to go up and link the clues together. And the clues usually are pretty obvious, like a plane crash links to the parachute, and then medical supplies links to the chest and stuff like that. Like it's a bit confusing at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's not bad. It's just been so long since I've had to do one. What's the foot in the bullet thing on the bottom left? That is my food buff. So I have an increased movement speed, or actually, I don't know what those bonuses are. But they are bonuses to from my food, the food that I just ate.
Trail ends here.
Yeah, I have a movement speed increase and defense against RDA, I believe.
Freeze! Don't move! I'm on your side, I think.
You must be Louis DeLuca.
And you must be a friend of Priya Chen. I heard the fighting out there. Damn, was that you?
Yes. The RDA is gone. You're safe now.
I'm a human on Pandora. I think safe is relative.
Priya?
Jatina got herself a Cybertruck. You did not get yourself a Cybertruck, did you? We can't be friends anymore.
Holding my breath for an hour straight. Any chance
It's disgusting.
with him? I mean, I'm happy either way. It's just that'd make me double extra happy.
No worries. They're secure.
Awesome. I'll tell Anka to go get Louis right away. Everyone's psyched to meet him.
Priya's sending someone to pick you up. You know, I think Anka will appreciate having another pilot around.
Yeah, about that. I never actually said I was a pilot. Told Priya my plan, and she assumed.
Didn't you fly here?
Technically, I crashed here, but hey, not bad for a first attempt.
I suppose so. You're still alive.
Look, I didn't lie exactly, just didn't correct her. I figured she'd be more interested in helping a flyboy than a meathead on latrine duty. I just hope she'll be in a forgiving mood when she sees the stuff I brought.
Well, pilot or no, I'm sure the Resistance will be grateful for your help.
I'll wait here for pickup.
Jatina,
if I were
you
you, I'd
didn't.
grab anything useful from the crash site before the RDA
Do you
comes
actually
back for
have
another
one?
round.
Do you like it?
Think of it as payment for saving my ass.
I can't talk shit about something I don't have, so I just don't like the look of them. I feel like there's way better electric vehicles out there. All right, so that was a side. Well, retrieve Lewis's payment for the Scorpion crash site south of Solitude Station. How far away is that? Oh, not very far. I would never buy a Cybertruck. It's got to be, no offense to anybody that's a big fan of it. Like, obviously, opinions are like, you know, buttholes. Everybody's got one. That's not the way you're supposed to say it. But man, terrible. Hello, Tag and Beans. Can't believe 2 whole years have passed since I joined this lovely community. Thank you for being here when times were rough. Oh, a ghost! How are ya? And I was so focused on the, Ooh, a Beastmaster shotgun. Whoa! You can get this at the beginning of the game? What? This is an early quest you can do. Wow, what? The Beastmaster shotgun. A prototype RDA shotgun with some modifications. So I haven't done a lot of side quests. There's a lot of good stuff locked behind side quests. Cybertrucks are so ugly looking. They dish out 845 horsepower though. Yeah, which is great. But they only have, what, 407, right? They have like 400 and something range without towing or carrying anything or anything like that. So if you're actually using a truck for what a truck's worth, you're going to spend more time charging your freaking truck than you are going to be using it. So stupid. All right, so let's head through here. There's a field station here. I don't know if we can actually use this field station until we clear the pollution. I think it's, yeah, it's outside the pollution. Justina. The semis show some real promise that they're actually capable of what they're supposed to do. Well, the problem that Tesla has had recently is they overpromise and underdeliver on literally every single thing that they do. But for some reason, everybody still wants to blow Elon, so I really just don't get it anymore. I just do not get it. But the semis, that would be awesome. But still, if you have to charge the thing every 400 miles, those people aren't getting paid to sit there and do nothing while your vehicle charges. And if they're having to spend, like, as a truck driver, I imagine you're only allowed a limited hours of work time a day and things like that before you have to, like, stop and rest and things like that. And if a lot of that, like, I imagine a semi truck would have to charge for hours. I don't know. I hope it's good. At least with the semi.
There. It's Alexander. I need you to do a little bit of magic with Sid for me. I've been testing our ability to infiltrate various RDA systems and have noted some unusual heavy machinery deployments. Maybe it's just routine, and maybe it's just a sign of something terrible. I can't say for sure until I have more information.
And this is where I come in.
Ideally, yes. I've pinpointed a series of communication relays at a nearby RDA outpost, but you need to power them up to access them locally. You should have the coordinates now.
The idea was that the semis would be only used for local deliveries. The amount of semi-trucks that are used specifically and only for local deliveries is incredibly small, though. Most of those semi-trucks are delivering locally, but from across the country to multiple local delivery sites. I don't know. I feel like there's a flaw in that plan. I'm no rocket scientist, though. I don't know. Actually, let's go... Did we... Why can't I see what that is? I don't think I've gotten that one yet. Let's go figure out what this is right here. Oh, in the big cities, that makes sense, yeah. I haven't lived in a big city in a while, so... Why is the game not showing on Steam? Because I believe you can only get it on Ubisoft Connect. All right, so we need to go into the floating mountains, and we need to find one of these sites right here. We're gonna get a bonus if we collect that. I'm surprised I've missed it so many times. That's very true, Jatina. That is very, 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 very true. Although apparently Wyoming, there's a... How have I missed this so many times? Lots of stuff being discovered in Wyoming that'll make us less dependent on all that. Alright, so from this little site, we get what? I touched it. Give me my knowledge, please. What is more interesting about semis, if they work the way they're supposed to, is that brakes are supposed to recharge the battery. That has been a part of, not fully blown electric vehicles, but a part of, hybrid vehicles for, what, 10 years now. It doesn't produce enough power, maybe at the semi level, to fully charge a battery. It would extend the battery life for sure, but it's not going to, give you infinite capacity by any means. So we got soft, or we got that. Basically, we get to jump in the air and drop kick people in the face now, which is exciting. Oh god, I need to collect food. Alright, we've been playing for too long without actually collecting any resources. Let's see here. So we have... Man, there's so many RDA facilities. We can check out a new zone as well. Do we want to explore a new zone a little bit? Oh, Christ. We can check out the Great Plains if we want. We've been playing an hour here in... Or almost 2 hours in Kingler Forest. Oh, shoot. Yes, I'm playing on PC on max settings. This game looks terrible. So does your mom. Probably hasn't even watched more than 2 seconds of the game. Alright, so let's pick up some food. We need to be able to feed our Ekron. And, we need to be able to feed ourselves as well. Oh, there's a little dire horse right there. Just a little baby one. Yeah, we got some shelter fruit. Grab some of these to feed our Ekron. Oh, God. Oh, God, it touched me. Ugh. Those little electric things suck. Oh, man. I actually could have tamed that thing. I didn't think we could this early. I'm not sure that I like that everything must be harvested with care. Well, you're gonna have to like that. You don't have to harvest it with care. You'll just get a lower quality if you're lazy and don't give a crap. But if you take a moment just to... So we'll go over it here real quick. So we could just yank this thing off, right? But if we want the best version of it, then all you got to do is just figure out the angle to the dangle, and then you rip it off, and it's super easy. But it's that process of learning the environment, learning the game, actually experiencing what it means to live on Pandora. Like, most games nowadays, you just run around, you shoot stuff, you gather everything with no thought or effort or anything involved. And in Avatar, you can do that, but you're rewarded if you don't do that. You're rewarded if you take an extra second, an extra just moment to make sure you do it the right way, and you are rewarded for that. So you can play mindlessly and just do whatever you want and play it like it's any other game. Or you can take an extra moment and do things the way that you can for the maximum quality item. Really have grown to hate first-person games, and honestly, when I first started playing, I was getting nauseous and stuff during like some like close quarter stuff, and just kind of getting used to the first-person view again. But now that I've been playing for a while, I'm completely used to it, and it's not bad. But I definitely prefer third person over first, if I had a choice. Ooh, a gorilla headband. Nice. Actually, I need to show that location. I don't have any headbands for early acquisition so far. So it's right there. It's actually a really good headband. I only recently got this one, and it's just shy. It's just a little bit better than this one at 46 health. It's actually really good because you can get this for free pretty much right at the beginning of the game. It's really nice, actually. This will actually show getting to it, I guess. I have a bunch of like little clips of where to get free good like gear and weapons and things like that at the beginning of the game. Have I played Hogwarts Legacy? Yeah, of course. You can technically go forever without feeding anything if you want. You're just not going to rejuvenate stamina and things like that at all if you don't. You won't regenerate health. So feeding yourself is good. Like right now, I need to eat and I haven't. All right. Let me save that clip real quick. That was here. Headband in forest. The stream lag? Yeah, when I tab out the stream lags. Can you customize the look of your character? Yeah. Yep, we're actually going to head back to Home Tree real quick, and then we'll go to a new area. I can show you the character customization and everything, too. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab a water real quick, and then we're going to continue on.
Into them from the very depths of your spirit. Those poor creatures, wasted by those who do not appreciate Eywa's blessing.
Etua is a champion. We should all follow her into battle.
Etua fancies herself a warrior.
Do you have no other clothes?
You are courting trouble.
The war cannot be avoided, for hunters especially.
Katnat must learn to listen.
Etua is right. The Sky People are scum.
Sky People desecrate the land.
The tiny Sky People, they will wear our spears like feathers.
Our brave friend.
Oh man, we're still getting called a brave friend. Oh no.
Etua is young.
Can you customize the looks of your Ikron too? Yes, yes you can.
Her mother. You return to us.
Yeah. I know a lot of people have been concerned about this. You can customize the looks of your Ikron. So right now I have a full-blown override cosmetic. You can remove that. And we have different headgears that we can use. You have different saddles. You unlock these as you play through the game. You can find them kind of strewn throughout the world. And you can change your skins too. So make your Ikron look however you want. Natasha, hello, how are you? Alright, let's grab some meat. Because we need to craft some food.
Friend.
There is no honor in fleeing.
Let's grab some basic stuff. Some lean meat. Actually, do we have any lower quality stuff? Got some fish. There we go. Yeah, I can show you, not only can you customize your character when you start the game, but you can do it post starting the game as well. So we're just gonna go for a damage bonus. Is it lootable skins and patterns as well? So you can unlock skins, patterns, hair colors, skin, so every kind of cosmetic stuff for yourself or your Ikron can be looted, gotten through quests or side quests. Then obviously there is a shop as well. I can show that off. I've not actually looked at the shop. I actually don't even know how to get to it. I know there it is up here. I've hit it accidentally. So yeah, there is an in-game shop for cosmetics. I believe there is a weapon set as well. So you get patterns and things like that. So there is a shop, but there's a lot of stuff that you can get in the game. What the hell is this? Rebellion weapon set. I haven't seen any of this stuff. There's different character styles, outfits, and things like that. It's all cosmetic stuff. I believe there is one where you get an equipment pack that actually has, yeah, superior quality gear. But I haven't used any of it. You don't need it. No, that's the first time that I've looked at it personally. Yeah, we'll use the hexapede fatty meats along with a spineberry fruit. Apparently lurking while studying. Oh, nice. I'd say there's a lot more free stuff in this game than a lot of Ubisoft games recently, though. So let me see if I can find a Actually, I know where the cosmetic table is in the upper plains. I don't know where it is. I know there's one in Home Tree, but I don't know where it is. But I do know where it is here. And we'll explore the plains a little bit. I want food that cooks that fast too, right? So we'll explore a completely different biome now. And I have talked a lot about what I like about the game. I feel like we should probably get into some of the stuff I don't like about the game. Because trust me, I'm not completely biased. Haven't paid to play this game. None of that stuff. I do feel like there's a lot of good to say about the game. Definitely more good than bad. I think the cosmetic table... Before we get into that, let's do the cosmetic stuff. I have to... What is this? Oh, it's a milk thing. These people like milking stuff. I don't know what else to say about it other than they like milk. Shoot, there's a cosmetic table around here somewhere. I've run into it like 4 times accidentally. Might be over here. But we'll get into the things that I don't like. We've talked almost for 2 hours about the stuff that I do like, but there's definitely some things to talk about that I'm not a big fan of. Any idea about the graphics for consoles? How much frames per second? I'd say it's probably you're going to have a performance. I did get a key for PlayStation. I have not gotten to use it yet. I only got it last night, so I have not gotten to play it on consoles. Sorry, I'm playing on PC. I only got my console key last night. I have not played it on consoles yet. I would assume you probably have a performance and quality mode. Quality probably gives you 30 FPS. The game it's beautiful. Like, we've talked a lot about it. Why can't I find this cosmetics table? I know there's one here. Where did I find it? I'd say consoles are probably going to run at 30 FPS. I feel like that's going to be the way. If developers want to make beautiful games, most console games are going to run at 30 FPS. And most of you don't even realize that that's what you play at all the time anyways. Most of you don't even realize that you watch TV at 24 FPS. Is it only first person when walking around? Yes. First person when walking around. Third person when on a mount. Oh, a stagfly ant hive. That's new. I don't know though. I haven't played it on console yet. My guess, just at the fidelity, if they want to keep the same fidelity, that you're going to get 30 FPS on console. There's got to be a dude that gives milk here somewhere. Look at them making cheese and stuff. Oh my god. I know there's one here. Where have I... Is it not here? I feel like I'm losing my mind right now. Community basket. And changing place. Changing place is where I should be able to change my character.
Lower your voice. You do not want to be on.
I wish I worded that, but what did I do? How did I word it? Oh my god, you give a Akru's headgear 88 health? Oh my god. I can't buy any of that stuff. I gotta make a video on that. That's some really nice loot. The game is actually pretty difficult, so...
Tukru was in a mood again.
Alright, I feel like I'm... Alright, let's go back to... Home Tree. There's one in Home Tree too. I just don't know where it is. I feel like I'm losing my mind right now. There are only 2 mounts in the game.
Those poor creatures wasted by those who do not appreciate Eywa's blessing.
Nefika will like it, right?
Oh my god. I cannot believe I've used that bench a few times now. Anyone else keep getting Booted off the live stream. Really? That might explain why the stream's not doing as well as I thought it was going to do today. That's unfortunate. I don't know why that's happening.
Oh, I think we can do better than that.
No creature is safe from their brutality.
What is this? Oh, there we go. Cosmetic table. All right, so my character is ugly. So you have a couple different options. You have options of female voice.
I'll help you now.
And your character does talk throughout the game.
You helped me before.
So you will hear your voice a lot.
I'll help you now.
You helped me before. I'll help you now.
Then you have a combination of the
Stay
two.
where you're needed.
You can do male or female body type. Faces, you can make all sorts of different faces. Trust me, you can make a really ugly character. I did that the first time. You'll see some clips of me playing with the most hideous creature you'll ever see in your entire life. I don't know how I did it, but you did. But you'll unlock new hairstyles throughout your playthrough as well. New hairstyles, new colors. You can change them at any point in time. We get different skins, so these are the like little bioluminescence patterns, so you can change those on your body. You get to do this at the beginning of the game, and you get to do this at any point throughout the gameplay as well. Then we have body paint patterns, which you can change throughout your playthrough as well. So you have body paint and face paints. And yeah, and you can hide your clothes. I feel like I'm losing my voice. I've been recording and basically playing this game nonstop for the last 5 days. Why'd you just slap me in the face, bro? Relax. Fruit and meat skewer. Let's eat that bad boy. How were people playing? Is it on PC? So I was given early access to play this game early. Let's do a poll. What do you want to see? Tag, you never give us the tea. I know. Start a poll. Explore the upper plane. Oh my god. Wait. What to do now? Explore upper planes or side quests. All right, so the things that I do and do not, or I do not like about the game, right? Memory paintings, I don't want to do those. System reboots. We have clan challenges, that's right. We need to craft one superior bow to get those rewards. The unsung hunter. We'll do this for now, and we'll wait till the poll. Oh, the poll is explore the upper plains. We can do that. Let's do the side quest, and we'll explore the upper plains.
Do you hunt well?
But the things that I don't like about the game, I feel like the intro to the game, I'm not a big fan of.
If one of the Sky People's flying machines went
Why are we
down
focused on
near
their
your
crotches?
home,
This is the first time
creating a
that's
huge
ever
mess,
happened.
Would you be concerned?
I am still right here. And I am telling you not to worry.
But what if someone got hurt?
I've never had
When
this
we
happen
see
before.
Potential danger, do we simply say to ourselves, "Oh, I hope someone does something"? We are that someone, Neon.
Do we know why that aircraft went down?
No, we do not. Which is why I am advising my fellow scout not to involve me, herself, or anyone else. Including you, Sarentu.
Relax.
My
Neon.
eyes are
I
up
would never
here,
dream of
ma'am.
Putting your life in danger. I
God.
could use a hand out there.
Yeah, that's what she said.
But I don't want to cause trouble.
Ignore him. It
Oh
is
my
what
God.
I do.
I just accidentally made myself a
Flying
female
thing went
voice.
down in Weaver's Flourish, near a river. It's a good place to start.
Oh, they're talking to
You will
me.
not find anything, Alemon. This is a waste of time. Sarentu, I suggest you stay away from matters that do not concern you.
Oh my god. All right, so I've never seen that happen before. That's the first time I've ever encountered that glitch. So some things that I have that I don't like about the game. So my review, for most of you that are joining the stream now, haven't actually heard me say anything about the game yet. I give it an 8 out of 10. The open world exploration, for me, carries the game. The story, I'm not super in love with. The intro to the game, honestly, it feels very disconnected. The cutscenes, when you encounter a cutscene during story, you're often, like, it's like a black screen with loading. It doesn't feel very AAA. Like if you play Spider-Man or God of War, like, all of the cutscenes, they meld in and out of each other without causing any kind of interference to your gameplay. In Avatar, it's not like that. It kind of breaks you out of the immersion. It's abrupt. The character animations for people walking around, it's very stiff. It's not the best, but this is very nitpicky. Like, when you ask me, like, what I don't like about the game, like, I'm very much nitpicking. The way the cutscenes work, that's not very good. Like, say, I released a video a couple weeks ago of taming your first Ikron. There's a part where you're walking across this bridge, and the Ikron you're trying to tame actually attacks you while you're on this bridge. When you're walking across it, you go through like a 5+ second black screen, and then the cutscene happens. It pulls you out of the immersion, and I don't know why, with such a great game with immersing yourself in the world as they have done with this, why the cutscenes are so abrupt and pull you out of it. But basically, the story, the cutscenes, kind of the stiff character movement for the NPCs, are the main things that kind of draw me back from giving it a higher rating than an 8 out of 10. But I do have to say, if you are a person that wants to immerse yourself in a world, you're a fan of Avatar, you want a game that's not going to carry you and you get to just fully experience it, and if you want to play it for the open world, I would give the open world a 10 out of 10. The story, cutscenes, like character animations and things like that within like the world itself, probably a 6 out of 10, which kind of brings me to the average of an 8. Basically, they released an unfinished product just for the money. I don't know what I said out of that brings you to that conclusion. But I feel like they spent, I would say, the maximum part of their budget was building the world and everything within that world. And everything else was built on top of that. And I feel like the thing that Avatar Frontiers of Pandora does well is brings all of the lore, everything that you care about,
hey, over here,
everything that actually makes you want to play the game is done really, really well. I feel like if I played this game, it's not for the story. It's not for the cutscenes. It's for actually playing the game. And when you actually play this game, outside of out of the 40 to 50 hours I've played so far, I spent the majority of that time just exploring the world, and that's been great.
Disruptive creations, and Neon wanted me to stay put.
Was it like this?
Grim, you haven't played the game yet.
These sky people bodies.
What are you
here,
talking about?
Some my doing, but others not. No, someone was here before us. Their flying machine is not here, but we should find out what happened here first.
Aircraft parts. Damaged. Almost snapped off.
All right, so we've got damaged and almost snapped off, which means we probably need to find something that
doesn't look right.
That links to it. So if we investigate
Ikron
this,
landing marks came with the hunter or later. Tree took a hit. Heavy. Not from the aircraft. What then?
so this is not from the aircraft. I don't believe that the Ikron would cause this, but we can see if we can link the clue.
Aircraft. gets attacked midair, takes damage. Parts fall out of the sky. Something hits that tree.
All right, so we were able to link that clue.
No, it was not an accident. The sky people
Crash
were
didn't
forced
kill
down
them.
from the skies.
No arrows or bullet wounds either.
See if these two link together.
Don't think so.
Nope. Oh, Jesus. Hi. Ma'am, get out of me. At least take me to dinner first before you get inside of me like that.
Shooting at something high up and fast. Doesn't look right.
Ooh. But for my review, I would say story, I wouldn't play it necessarily for the story.
Anyone copy? Come in. Listen, we already know the aircraft is FUBAR, and we know you got your asses kicked by a blue. Nice. We got more guys inbound to help you secure that damn aircraft. Keep a close watch and try not to mess that up.
As I was saying, if I were to recommend this game, if you're very much like I love story games and I want to be handheld and I want to be, you know, showing everything that I should care about, I probably wouldn't recommend this game to you. But if you enjoy open world games, I do have to say, and this is, I do love open world games. It's probably one of the best open world games that I've played in a while, as far as like just being able to immerse yourself and discover things on your own. So we've got that over there.
But what else?
So we got to link that to something. What is this?
That's
Oh, you know what?
Not it. No, not yet. But what else?
Let's see if these link together.
An Aranahe hunter. Skilled. Spear sets off explosion. Takes out a handful of RDA.
They came here with purpose. They would not stand for what the sky people are doing here.
Maybe it's linked to... Not... I wonder if...
Wait, is there?
Hunter calls Ikran. RDA sees it, tries to kill it. Ikran, Hunter, both take off in a hurry.
If anything could have brought down the sky people's machine, it would be an Ikran.
Think we've covered everything.
So what do you rate Cyberpunk if you rate this an 8 out of 10? What even kind of comparison? It's two completely different games. You play each for completely different reasons. I would still give Cyberpunk, maybe the new version of Cyberpunk I would give a higher rating. Maybe a 9 out of 10. I still wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10.
Seen this, to see when a hunter takes real action over grandstanding.
They were serious about stopping the construction, it seems. Even went after that aircraft.
The sky people will not abandon this site so easily. I need to warn the others. Tell Neon, there will be more of them.
The rest of the aircraft should be close by. I picked up a scent.
You have dealt with the sky people before, right? Then I do not need to wish you good luck. But good luck.
So the trail starts at the construction site Echo. We need to follow it. So let's get on our Ikran. Hey, Outrageous, how are you doing? Oh boy. A distinct lack of sneaking involved today. Oh shoot. And boop. Mika, thank you for the 27 months. How have you been? Oh Lord. Another nice shotgun. Dang! Alright, so we've got 69% at explore the upper plains. So that's what we're gonna do after this quest here. We'll explore the upper plains. A lot of scary stuff up there, a lot of good things to collect for us. We'll get out of the Kingler Forest, which is where you start the game, and we'll head to the new area. So we got to go back to Home Tree. She's in the common area of the Home Tree. Is there a compendium? Yeah, so actually, you're going to spend a lot of the game. Not a lot of the game. You're going to be using the Hunter's Guide a lot. So the Hunter's Guide tells you everything that you need to know about the game. And it's very, very important. So there's wildlife gatherable, there's flora gatherable, there's all sorts of other information as well. But you can learn everything you need to know about various flora and fauna through here, like where to find it, what type of items you can get for it. All of this is going to be used for crafting food, upgrades, armor, weapons, everything you need. And this is how you actually find stuff. It's like, if we wanted to hunt a storm glider, they're going to be found in remote areas or above floating mountains and mountaintops throughout the upper plains. Rarer ones are in these areas as well. And that's how you hunt stuff, which is actually what we're going to do. Since we're going to the upper plains now, we're going to be... I haven't explored
Our friend returns.
a ton of the upper plains yet. I spent a lot of time in Kingler Forest, and I've been exploring the upper plains, but I still have a lot of stuff that I want to find out here. There's a lot of things that I want to do. So that's what we're going to do. We actually want to try and start hunting for some upgrades out here, which means we're going to go to one of these things. We're going to start hunting some new stuff. We're going to start exploring for new foods and new crafting materials and things like that.
You cannot just react to it.
It does not have a third-person view, unless you're flying or on a mount. First person, unless on a mount. So let's go back to type. I want to find a new bast, which means we want shaded waterweed. I think this is going to be... Shaded waterweed is new. Yes, it's better than the current version. This can be found in shallow water throughout the upper plains, and rarer shaded waterweed is often found in Tranquility Bulb underneath the floating mountains. So I don't know where Tranquility Bulb is or where the floating mountains are in the upper plains. So I want to find one of those. So we're actually gonna clear our pin stuff. We can pin 3 things at a time. I also want a new branch. We will need to find Moonwood tree branches. These give us plus 20% damage when your longbow is fully drawn, and the exquisite versions do quite a bit of damage. So it's most commonly found in sheltering bush ponds, and rarer trees are often found along the eastern shores of the Great Hearth Lake in the upper plains. So we're going to pin one of those. And I believe we also need... I want to craft a better bow is what I'm trying to do. I think we need... Not a bone, not a cone. We need a branch. We need a bast. And we need... Let's go find out, actually. Ooh, that was weird. That's my computer doing stuff. I want to craft a better heavy bow. We need roots. We need a roots. We need a reed, and we need a horn. So we need to find high quality versions of all of these things. I have a pretty decent longbow. So I'll get rid of these. So we go back to material. We need a root. So a plains root here is going to give us 68 to 74. Heavy bow draw time reduced by 20%. Oh, that's really good. So most commonly found under wind-bent trees, I know where those are, and rarer plains roots are often found under the weeping steps in the center of the upper plains. Let's see if we can find this first. This is kind of like what your experience, I mean, it's not kind of, this is what your experience is going to be when you're playing through the game. There is an inventory limit. You can upgrade it, but there's also a stash where you can store things. So you're going to find yourself donating items a lot. It's going to be one of the best ways to acquire new and nice things. Seth, yes, your Ikran is customizable. Character creation, yes, there is character creation and customization throughout your gameplay. You can customize everything. You get to make your character at the beginning of the game, and you can continue to customize that character throughout your gameplay as well. Alright, so often found in the weeping steps. I don't even think I've found the weeping steps yet. So the Mother of Rivers, Celebration Way, in the center of the upper plains. So maybe it's just below me down here. Have I not cleared that out yet? I have not.
Okay, what am I low on? Laser drills. Burning through the rock to find resources. There you go, Storm.
This game looks so smooth. Honestly, the optimization of the game is really good in general. It's really well optimized. It's smooth, no crashes, no stuttering. I'm playing on max on PC with oh shoot. I have the best PC you can get at the moment. I mean, I do this for a living. If you have a potato computer, it's not going to look or run anything like this. Oh my lord. You have a time limit to be able to do these too, by the way. The weeping steps. We gotta figure out where the weeping steps are. So co-op. You can play co-op. And your own personal save data transfers over when you play with another person. You do not have to be tethered to that person to be able to play. You can each play together and progress your own playthrough, which is cool. Am I having fun? Yes, I would recommend it. I think it's one of the more well-done open world games in a while. In a very long time. Maybe this isn't the middle of the upper plains. Maybe the middle is up there more. keep going this way. I haven't actually explored this side of the map yet. As far as performance goes, though, I'd say if you have anything above like a 20 series or higher, you're going to have a pretty good experience, probably on 1080p, 1440, playing on... Like, it seems pretty well optimized. I wish I had like a... Ooh. Oh, shoot. Wait, actually, this is what we're looking for. I wish I had kept one of my older computers so that I could test like performance on older stuff. Because I know that's it's a pretty good question to ask, and I wish I had a better way. But I do have to say, like, the game is better optimized than most games that I have played in a long time. Like, the world is huge. There's a lot of different settings that you can use to kind of change that up as well, like as far as performance goes. So it's just going to be having to figure out like how to balance it for yourself. I feel like it's going to run great on consoles. I haven't gotten to play it on a console yet, but considering the majority of AAA games that I've played recently are horribly unoptimized, you can barely run them even with the best hardware. They've done a phenomenal job. I talked a lot about it at the beginning of the stream. But I don't know if my experience on PC is going to be representative of the average person's experience with it. But I do feel like it runs really well.
Hey, I got defectors coming in again. A whole squad of them, in fact. Package deal.
Is there base building? No. Unfortunately not.
Sorry. I lost radio contact with their truck somewhere in the Stonehold. It's dicey out there for a band of humans. Even armed humans. Oh, and I'll send you the last picture Levin sent me before she got cut off. She also mentioned a lake nearby. Maybe it can help?
I'll find them. Make sure they're okay.
One more but. Their captain, Levin, she's really the order-following type. And now she's...
Am I playing on a 4090? Yes.
I don't know.
Yes, I
My
am.
Priya sense is tingling.
You think it could be a trap?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
There's a lot of games that have released recently that a 4090 can still barely run well.
Wear a sweater.
No, come back. You're a sucker for base building.
Let's go, Storm.
I'd recommend playing Ark if you're looking for base building. Is this a Far Cry type game? It does not have Far Cry in its name, does it? The developers have done a very good job of making this game its own. And if that is coming off as sarcastic or rude, it's because it's a very annoying question that has popped up every 5 minutes for the last 2.5 hours. Ooh, a superior vine shroom. I don't have one of those yet.
You must be still to read the landscape.
Let's fly.
Can a 3060 Ti handle it at 1080p? Yeah. I don't have personal experience with it, but I would anticipate yes. So we're gonna figure out where the weeping wait. We got windswept grasslands, shattered forest, windswept, crimson tears, wild purple steppe biome. I'm wondering if the weeping steppes is a biome rather than an area. We'll keep going this way though. I don't know how people join a stream, ask if I'm reading chat without even spending a moment even watching. Boggles the mind. This is the worst pop-in that I've seen so far. I don't know what it is about this area of the map. Oh my god, it's a bunch of helicopters outside. So, this is another issue. I haven't actually encountered it at all in Kingler Forest. But you see like all of this, like the low, like these are called LODs. And for some reason the LODs in the upper plains, I don't know if it's a bug, but they're really bad. I haven't experienced it anywhere else other than in certain areas of the upper plains. I feel like it's a bug. For those of you that don't know what LODs are, basically the way games optimize the render distance is the farther you are away from something, the lower quality polygons it's going to render for you. It saves you a bunch of stuff. A bunch of resources for your game, and for some strange reason every other part of the map has great LODs, but up here terrible. I don't know why. Oh, in your base. I can be rude, but I'm only rude to people that are rude in general. I get what I receive. If somebody pops in being rude, I'm gonna be rude back. I feel like you should treat people how you want to be treated. So if you pop in and you're instantly an ass, I'm gonna be an ass and hopefully never see your face again. Just the way it is. I'm too old and I don't care what people think about me to deal with stupid people. So on these trees here, we should find the resource that we're looking for. Ooh, what's this? Oh, shoot. A bladehead mature. Okay, so we need to hunt one of these. I haven't actually seen a mature one yet. Okay, so that's the one we want right there. We're gonna wait for it to calm down. Hopefully we can track it a little bit. I'm gonna let it calm down. I have not seen a mature one of those. Those drop really good resources. Oh, ouch. Oh, this isn't good. Oh, Lord. Oh, God, I have no food either. What the heck? Why are there so many of you here? What the hell? Oh my god. Oh man, they're freaking running again.
Whoa!
There we go. Inspect. So it's a blade head. I want the mature one. I think we're gonna have to... There we go. The mature one's gonna give us the better quality loot. What? What is going on?
Yeah.
Keep saying I don't have any ammo. Visually, the mature one should look different. We got 2 of them. Oh god. I hit it right in the armor. Dang it. Ugh. I've never tried to hunt these from a bird before. And sometimes hitting their weak points is really freaking hard. Alright, so we didn't get a merciful or clean kill, but we'll still get the exquisite items. We're just going to get the lowest quality of them. Which is fine. It's not preferable by any means. My internet keeps dying though, so I think maybe this is actually probably a good place to stop for now. I do hope you all enjoyed the live stream. Hopefully I was able to answer a lot of your questions about the game. I will have plenty of videos and stuff coming out now or in the future. My internet's just not doing well at the moment, so I feel like it's probably a good place to stop for the day. But thank you all so much for hanging out. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so very much. Oh god, I'm about to die. Hopefully you all enjoy the game if you decide to pick it up. And hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. I'm gonna kill these little dudes. Oh my god, there's a mature one. I haven't seen one of those yet. Oh Lord, hath mercy on my soul. My internet's dying and I just want to kill some stuff.